KwaZulu-Natal service providers are accusing the Education Department of going against agreements made before the 20 billion rand school feeding tender was awarded. Pasina Retail got the contract but has failed to deliver food to over 5,000 schools in the province. And other suppliers are questioning the amount of money paid to the company. eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli reports.
It's going to be the third week that not all schools have been provided with adequate food. KZN Premier Nomusa Dube has announced a probe into the crisis. But now service providers are raising other issues. They said the Education Department went back on agreed terms and gave the main service provider more funds.
We were told out of the allocated budget, the main supplier now will receive 70% of the amount. We are only going to be paid 30%. And it puzzles me that what was the mechanism or the system that they used to calculate that the main supplier needs to get 70% and we will be okay with 30% and no longer procuring. So those are some of the issues.
Over 2 million children in KwaZulu-Natal depend on the National School Nutrition Program. And Matiwane says these learners are going hungry while government investigates.
We welcome the investigation or the intervention, but we do not think it's enough. Something drastic was supposed to happen immediately.
The terms of the contracts include that food has to be labelled and is not for resale. But service providers say this isn't the case on the ground.
We're supposed to deliver goods or commodities that have been labelled the NSNP program, not for sale, not the Tastic. I'm making an example with the Tastic, but not these so-called brands that we normally know. But currently you can see that we are delivering something that is not labelled.
Opposition parties accuse the provincial government of protecting the company awarded the tender.
When you have to investigate some of the things, we understand it takes a process. But this time around, there's nothing to investigate. It's all obvious that food wasn't delivered to our schools. And even now, the department keep backing up this company. Even now, they talk about pushing subcontractors to supply gas into schools. But the agreement says the gas was supposed to be supplied by the main contractor, who is this single contractor. Now the question is, why is he protected? Because by not supplying gas to schools, it means already there's a breach of this contract. There's nothing to investigate here. There's no food in schools. Whatever is delivered is rotten. There's no gas in schools. Now the department is trying to save this company.
Meanwhile, the National Department of Education says it's intervening in the saga. Lethiwe Mdluli, Durban.
The National Basic Education Department is intervening in the KwaZulu-Natal School Nutrition Program saga. The department says it's concerning that kids aren't getting food in the province's schools, and there is a team from the National Office dealing with the matter.
We've received reports and pictures, just like you have, indicating that they are inadequate and in some cases expired food items that are being delivered to schools. We're also getting reports that some teachers are having to buy gas for themselves in order for them to cook. In other cases, teachers are saying we have to supplement the food items that we've got because there will not be enough for the learners. So these challenges are there, and teachers are reporting these things. That's why we are taking this matter as urgent. And even today, as we speak, our people are there making sure that we're investigating. We will be going to the province as well to add to the capacity. We were already there last week. So we are working around the clock to make sure that we fix this. All these challenges are part of the investigation. And at the right time, once we've gathered all the information and the minister has a report on the table, she will then direct in terms of what should happen. But we are aware of all these challenges. That's why we are working to support the province to get out of this particular challenge.